Sure, Mallory Basin, one of the best tracks on the calendar usually, but this year it was a bit strange. First of all, how did you find the track yesterday and today? Very dry and fast yesterday. At least today there was a few more ruts, a bit more technical.
Yeah, the track was a disaster this weekend. I mean, despite being such a nice layout and technical, but yesterday huge mess, no water. Was like a national championship race, even worse, so much dust, no lines. Today a little better, but still dried out a lot, and it ended up being one line. Always the same story, I don't know. I mean, that second motor, I don't think we saw one pass in the top 10, and that explains everything. And I don't know what to blame, what to change in the future to make that better, There are many opinions, but for sure something has to happen. But yeah, that's not, that's not why I'm here for. I try to do my best anyways.
And the starts weren't great for you this weekend, and like you alluded to, it was important because we didn't see much passing. How did you feel on the bike though? Like, did you feel quite good, or?
Actually, we improved a lot the feeling on the bike since yesterday morning. Any track we come to, we kind of need to start from zero and adapt and improve and work on stuff. And it's an ongoing process at the minute, But yeah, the starts weren't there, and that didn't help. Like. Started 10th, finished 9th. If I would have started 6th, I finished 5th or whatever, So it's just starts.
And Antonio Crowley, I mean, what a man, 39. It shouldn't be normal to be riding that fast at that speed. But just how much respect have you got for him, and what's it like working with him in this project?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, coming back to do a race on our level is the first thing, and then like this weekend he did well, he managed, he got the starts, he made it happen. Okay, we had the same pace more or less. That shows a bit where the bike is at, So, and he's a 9-time world champion, he can ride a bike, but sure, like how the track was suited him better for sure. It was a little not easy, but on the easy side. But yeah, respect for that. For sure, I don't think I will be doing that at 39, so that's something quite big,
And just on the Ducati project, I mean, are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying developing this bike? And have you made that many changes the last few weeks? I know you're quite happy with it until it gets muddy, and then you need to improve when it gets muddy, I think.
For sure, I would love to have a bike being perfect and just race for wins. That's what is more enjoyable, but it's also nice to be part of such a project. And I mean, we achieved some big things already this year. Okay, at the minute we are on a low again for some reasons, but we try to go forward. Sometimes you make 2 step backs, then another forward, then 3 forward, 1 back. That's how it is, especially during such a long season. So many different tracks, weather as an influence, and so on. It always looks easy on paper, and then in reality it's a different story. But yeah, at the minute it's tough. We know the issues, we work on them. I work on myself. Sure, I want to be up front, but the level is high, and we need to work harder,
And just on the bike, I mean, how far off do you think it is off actually winning? I mean, we've seen Triumph, they didn't win their first year in MX2, but they've got a couple of race wins now, so I'm sure you're hoping the same with Ducati. Maybe, you probably want to win before the end of the year, but if not, I'm sure you're hoping next year you can be right at the front.
MX2 is a little easier. I mean, it's a tough class also, especially with all those KTMs in it, but yeah, MXGP is another caliber to win, so yeah, sure, it would be nice to get it done this year, but we have work to do. The issues are not big, let's say. It's just a couple small things which, let's say, upsets us a lot. Like, in general the bike is good, we have so many positives, just the negative makes us a lot more weak than it actually should, but we know them, and we try to eliminate them, and it's just a matter of time. It's a bit frustrating sometimes for me. I work so hard, put so much into it, and then we end up barely in the top 10, but that's how it is. In the end of the day, I'm complaining on a high level, and I think better times are coming. Like I said, we are investing this year now to progress, and then hopefully at the end of the day make something out of it.
2 weekends off now, which is very rare for MXGP. You'll not know what to do with yourself. Have you got any plans for the next 2 weekends? Just test, I guess?
That's very weird, yes, because last year we never had it. This year also, so far we didn't. So I for sure take a few days off just to mentally recover and to regroup, because lots of racing left, and and you have to be wise with your energy, you know. So it feels weird, but I will have let's say 5 days, 6 days maximum, just a bit more calm, forget about the bike, and then restart the program and back on it, you know.
And just on a personal level, your girlfriend, I saw her post, you know, she had cancer. I'm not sure how many people knew that was going on, but that must have been very tough for you to deal with, and you must be very proud of her that's starting the music and she can sing. I thought you were the talented one, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think her talent is bigger than mine. Well, very proud of her. I mean, yeah, I was with her throughout that time.
How tough was that for you though? You know, I mean, you're trying to race and you've got all that going on. It must be hard to block it out.
No, that's fine. I mean, you know, racing is racing, and I have to give her credit. Like she doesn't give any weight on my shoulder at all. You know, so she knows my job. She knows motocross. She gives me she leaves me to my job, and it doesn't cost me energy in that way. But like I said, I'm proud of her. She's so strong. I mean, you know, it's now 1.5 years ago since it all started, and that's the worst news you can get, you know, and she just acts like it's normal and fights through and, you know, yeah, pushes through. Now we started singing because of that, you know. I mean, she did all her life, but she was too shy to kind of show to people. But yeah, like we said, she's crazy talented, and yeah, it gives me energy also, you know, to see someone like her next to me. Like it's crazy to what she fights through. So that makes like my life, like what I do, those problems are easy, simple. That are little problems. If I finish 4th or 10th or 1st, I mean, come on, who cares if you have an issue like that, you know?
Well, thank you very much for your time, much appreciated.